Can money buy you happiness? Well, some people actually think so. Here to explain what people are buying to make that happen, clinical professor of finance at USD, Dan Ricardo. Money buy you happiness, huh?
It can buy you a bigger boat.
Oh, it could buy you a bigger boat? I know, but does that really bring you happiness?
Well, 1/3 of folks say that they actually prefer to have money than love. That's not good. And 88% of us admit that we have spent money on happiness or trying to find happiness. But here's the problem, Shirley. It's temporary. 54% of those folks say that, yeah, we've gotten a little bit of happiness from our purchases, but it wore off pretty quickly. And 43% of us say that we went into debt to buy happiness. And that surely is not a good thing.
Yeah, can I be honest? I'm maybe one of those people. I think I've had like days where I'm like, I'll just buy this and it makes me happy. But you're right.
We've all been there.
Am I looking at you? Tell me, am I looking here or here? I'm so confused. I don't even know where to look right now. Wait, so, what? Dan.
Yeah.
So can money bring happiness?
So studies have shown that in the short term, purchasing, little treats for yourself and that sort of thing, a little splurge, Shirley, that can help, right? It'll give you a little boost. But in the long term, those things really don't help, right? So in the long term, it's about relationships. It's about, the quality of your life, et cetera. It's not about the things that you've collected.
You say things that you've collected,
Yeah.
but sometimes those experiences matter too. Like
Yeah.
you get away and you want to go
For sure.
have a trip.
Yep, 45% of us say that we have spent money on travel in an effort to make ourselves happy. 45% of us said we've spent it on food. Now, you gotta be careful with that. That can blow your budget and your waistline, I guess. And 42% of us say that we've spent money on accessories, clothing, shoes, that sort of thing. So, a little bit of retail therapy.
Okay.
And again, in the short term, that can make us happy, but it doesn't necessarily fix some of the bigger issues that we might have.
I think about that yesterday as I got one big chocolate bar. I don't remember the last time I ate a whole chocolate bar, and it was a temporary fix. I did not feel good for the rest of the day. So I get it. If you really want to be happy though,
Yeah.
then what can you do? What should you do?
Here's a few things. First of all, it's okay. It's okay to use money to try to buy us a little bit of, a little splurge, a little bit of happiness, but use a dedicated account. So maybe you have a little stash on the side. Let's call it our happy account. And we use that for those little things in life that we really, treat ourselves with. Or maybe we're saving for a bigger thing, like a trip. Use your credit card rewards. You and I have talked about this a million times. I love credit cards that work hard for us, whether it be cash back, points, miles, that sort of thing. Use those rewards on those little splurge items. How about building a happy line in your budget? Doesn't that sound good? Studies have shown that when we actually budget for the occasional splurge or those little things that make us happy, we actually do a better job staying on budget. So why not? Let's do it. And then finally, listen, the older we get, the more I understand this. It's not the things we collect, it's the people we protect that make us happy, right? Those things in life that are free, walking Torrey Pines or whatever it might be, it's not necessarily, but that big candy bar probably helped too.
For 10 seconds, I thoroughly regretted it. But speaking of those happy credit cards or those credit card things, yeah, I got really happy when I saw I've accumulated enough points that I can go on a trip.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
take advantage of that.
Absolutely, take advantage. It's those sorts of things that we should build in for ourselves, build them into our budget. That is going to make us happy, at least in the short term, but it won't blow the budget doing it, right?
I love it. Good advice, Dan Ricardo. Thank you. Always good to see you.
All right, Shirley, thanks.